We were in the Quivira Wildlife area on January the 18th, and we were driving from one of the salt marshes to the other and noticed this large flock of sandhill cranes. Even though they were a couple of 100 yards from the road, this was the best look at a flock of sandhill cranes that I'd ever had. It was a sunny day, so the heat rising from the ground distorted the focus just a little bit. While we were looking at the ones on the ground, a flock came in to land, and this was the first time I've ever seen sandhill cranes land, so it was fun to watch. Once they dropped their legs, they kind of reminded me of parachutists approaching the ground. There are lesser sandhill cranes and greater sandhill cranes, and I don't know enough about sandhill cranes to know which these are, but they seem like pretty good sized birds, so I'm guessing they're the greater sandhill cranes. Lesser sandhill cranes stand about 3 to 3.5 feet tall, and greater sandhill cranes stand about 4 to 4.5 feet tall. Once they were on the ground, they seemed to just aimlessly mill about. I was actually a little surprised to see this flock because it seemed kind of early for them to be this far north. While I was shooting this clip, I could hear another flock flying over, and the sound kept getting louder and louder. I've heard them before, and once you hear the sound of a sandhill crane, it's a sound that's kind of hard to forget. I decided to try to get a shot of the ones flying over, and it took me just a little while to find them in my 3-inch camera viewfinder. They fly in formation, much like geese and ducks do. While I was trying to take a shot of the ones flying over, I didn't realize it, but most of the ones that were on the ground took off and started flying north, away from the road we were on. Even though it was a brief encounter, it made the drive worthwhile. On the very same day, we saw a pair of nesting bald eagles. If you want to take a look at those, I'll put a link to that video down below. Let us know if you've ever seen sandhill cranes on the ground, flying or landing. We'll see you next time.